Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good evening. I'm gonna keep it in English now. Since I usually stream in German. Or, so far, I've usually streamed in German, but I'm playing Starfield. And, my viewers are gonna help me decide on what I'm doing. So I have some mods loaded, but nothing too crazy. It might get a little cheaty. Get a few more perk points than you usually get, but I don't care. I want the power.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
If I need to up the volume or anything, let me know.
Solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady. And never take
There are actually some alienish things about this. Like,
Yeah, because God forbid...
I'll not spoiler too much, but there's like a pretty big bad alien enemy kind of thing that you find like all over the system. And that thing kind of gives you the vibes of an alien.
Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick
Oh,
it up.
and one of the ship types actually that you can build your own ships and shit like that. One of the ship types actually has
Stay the course.
like it's completely Nostromo inspired basically,
We'll
and
locate. Let's call this one Taxi.
what was it?
Move over to that big vein we looked at.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. Space Odyssey, 2001 Space Odyssey, that one. Also inspired by that. Like there were some fans in the dev team. You'll see that pretty soon actually.
Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
You think we'll be done here soon?
I am a spaceman and I'm mining some rock. Miny rock.
You're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
I do love the new lighting engine they have of Starfield, or in general, the graphics engine, the upgrade they did from the Skyrim engine is pretty damn cool.
Let's go. Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
How is the stream quality, I'm wondering? Because this game is a lot more resource intensive than Arma.
Getting close, I think. Everything is just...
I'm not sure how my computer is handling it.
Something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Audio a little louder. I can do that.
Go wrong.
Would you
Like
shut
that?
up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Sound effects are also really quite good. They really upped it from the atmospheric sounds that you got in Skyrim. But the game had a really rough start.
Getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
And here we go. Character creation. Now I need your help. What kind of person will I be in this game? I mean, this guy's just like just amazing. This is the true protagonist. I mean, I can change him. I don't have to like take him. Like I can make him a very big man, very strong man, a very thin man. And look at that. I could make him into Santa Claus even. Space Santa. Pretty sure I can get a full beard on him. Stash is good. Not like this beautiful beard with a bit of a twirly. That is a handsome man. Sinister Space Santa. I mean, Santa has like long hair, right? Like that? That's Space Santa. Nice. Alrighty. Eye color. Well, you kind of go in between, like, wearing helmets, you know, space helmets and no helmet and stuff like that. Kind of eye color does Santa have? I don't even know, man. Demon Santa. There we go. Background. Was Santa a bouncer? I've worked in the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Does that work for Santa Claus? Space Santa. I can also go through them all if you want. Long hauler. Hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pilgrim. A wanderer. Explorer. Self-explanatory. Diplomat. Persuasion, commerce, and wellness. It's better. Cheesy man, make a choice. It doesn't affect gameplay. It gives me these skills that it displays in the middle, the 3 skills. It'll give me 1 level of those at the start. So it's just a little bit of a bonus for the beginning. Chef sounds promising. Gastronomy, dueling, and scavenging. He likes food, alright. I don't need any traits, do I? Or hero worship? Should I get a fan that follows me around? That's up to my moderator. Would you like a little fan for Santa? Or does he have alien DNA? Taskmaster. A fairly boring one. I mean, I can also choose not to take any of the traits. Those are just little optional bonuses. Kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well, you can visit them, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home. Hero worshipped. Go. Santa's name is Kris Kringle, right? That's one of those. Should I go for Chris? 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 I don't know. Is Santa Claus? Just Santa? I don't know. I'll just go for Santa. Santa Claus. Claus? Right? Christopher Kringle. Alright. Christopher Kringle.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
A dream or a
Easy
vision?
there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh, sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. Will be... Speak of the devil.
Now I can see him in all his glory. Christopher Kringle. Space Santa.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a
Anna's, you mean Anna from Overwatch? I honestly
You're
don't
just
know.
too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
And I will set up already that my suit and helmet will automatically be taken off when I'm not in a dangerous environment. There you go, Space Santa. I've never played the completely big-bodied man in this game. And he is a chunky boy.
Barrett?
Lynn!
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. He passed
That's
out
not
after the
Claptrap's
extraction.
uncle.
Woke up saying all kinds of
It's
nonsense.
Vasco, he's awesome.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it a trip.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
What? Oh, there he is. Whoopsie. So I have a gore mod that seems to be a bit early in development. Because usually you don't get any gore at all. People just kind of fall over.
Can't believe that happened. This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
I may already have found a better gun. Yeah, that looks pretty much better than what I have. Bit of an SMG. Space blood is indeed Earth blood.
Of course Barrett was being followed.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
Whoa, wait, I didn't ask for any of this.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head, and Constellation is really the only group qualified to help.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
Thanks for
Just go.
everything.
Before I say something I regret.
Well,
Space Santa
none of
has
that
to go explore and conquer the
Vasco,
universe.
Get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
And if you ordered the Big Boy Pants edition of this game, you actually got one of those as a smartwatch in real life.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
You're giving me your ship?
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
Alrighty.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
Now on the bottom left I got my watch display showing me my oxygen and CO2 saturation, my suit status, if there's anything crazy going on the planet. Stuff like that.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external
no, not a
robotics
bag.
bay.
But there
It
were
appears
actually
you are the new captain of
some
the
issues,
Fleet.
I think, with the rollout of the watches and the quality issues and stuff. I didn't read too much into it, but, you know, since I didn't order it, the
I
edition.
assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike.
So as you can see here, this is a
To boost the shields, just
bit of a
in case there are
Nostromo
any
look, at
difficulties.
least in my opinion. I'm sorry, not a Nostromo look. Or actually, maybe a bit of a Nostromo mix with Space Odyssey. Also, this is the Nova Galactic ship line that you can build and find in the game. Nova Galactic factory stuff is also influenced by actual NASA technology, so potentially what NASA could be in the future.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
So in a bit, Bosco will give me
Now that
the
we already
tutorial
have it might be wise to
for
test
how
all
ships
controls and
work.
systems to ensure they are not
I'm
on
gonna
the verge
skip
of
that because I
catastrophic
know.
failure.
Ah,
I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
come on. I've powered up all systems. There we go.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and
Already on it, Vasco.
You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Already looted.
Two more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Now we're gonna go to Crete. Kill some pirates.
We have
Christopher Kringle, level 1.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
So with that watch I have now, I can start scanning things. Like plants and minerals and creatures. Which gives you XP, of course. And it's also a bit of a completionism thing. You know, finding everything on every planet. And there is quite a lot of planets in the game.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
I want to scan you.
I will assist you
Oh.
in combat. Your performance in that
It's a
conflict
single
was
shot thing.
beyond adequate.
This weird SMG I found. And yeah, it is kind of a bit like No Man's Sky, but it's not procedurally... Well, it is kind of procedurally generated, actually. But the focus is less on exploration in this game. It's a bit... It's a bit dumb, because, you know, you're supposed to be part of the Explorers group first and foremost with the main quest. When really all you fly around in is basically all explored systems and planets that have already been visited and stuff. At least as far as I know, I have not really played this game super far. It's one of those things where I always started again and again and again, got distracted, and I started again and again, and stuff like that. But maybe while I'm streaming it, I'll finally just pull through at least the main quest and some other stuff. There is a lot of content, just like in any Bethesda game. It's too bad, really, because Skyrim is one of those where the start of it is a bit like I'm talking vanilla Skyrim, or only lightly modded Skyrim, is a very light start, where you can quickly get distracted, but if you actually, like, sit down and properly go through the main story alone, it's not even that long, the main story, but it is actually pretty fucking cool.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Colony space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
But yeah, this is like, you know, like, it's like Skyrim. I just picked up some trash. I don't want trash. What did I pick up? A pen. Don't need a pen. A very Bethesda thing, you know, just endless exploration, endless sidetracking, side quests, and here you've got the exploration factor that comes in. There's so many planets where you don't really have many quests going on, but they're just fun to visit and look around. What I enjoyed about this a lot compared to Skyrim is just, you know, because Skyrim of course shows its ages, the amount of graphical detail you get. Like these little things, like little signs, even on Vasco. These little scratches and cuts, it's just a very high graphical fidelity. I really enjoy that. It's tiny little details that no one would ever look at, like in any other game, that little text up on the medical kit would probably be just undecipherable, but here you can actually read conscious judgment and opening of the airway. Artificial respiration, open the airway. Artificial cycle, determine if the patient has a pulse. That's just tiny little details that really kind of make it again. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. And look, it's a happy man. He's sleeping. Sleeping deeply. The backstory that kind of unfolds in the game as you play is that there was this kind of giant war in the settled systems between what is the Freestar Collective and I forgot the other faction name, but basically the more kind of Terran and bureaucratic people, and Freestar being more rangery and kind of got a Wild West vibe to them. And this is like the after time of that war, so you've got, like, in this place, you've got this leftover base, science base, that was just completely forgotten after the war. And that's sort of how they explain what you can find on every planet that you visit. You can find weird bases, it's just one of those things. Damn, that dude nearly got me. So Kris Kringle is not the strongest fighter. At least not yet. And now we grab some delicious toilet antibiotics. And some toilet milk. Food items are also one of those things where they just went crazy with the detail. This is the actual object you find in the world. The little straw on it and everything. Or a little package of synthetic meat. I'm a damn fan. I'm like, I've never actually done that. There is a whole cooking system with cooking research behind this whole game. Maybe I should check that out. I have no idea what you can make. And there we go, the terror morph. So this terror morph thing is a thing that pops up on like basically every planet, and especially in these abandoned bases. And they can also roam around randomly on planets, and those are basically the alien-inspired creatures. And there's actually a complete side quest that is pretty well received in the community, because it goes a bit into a horror element, where you find out like what the actual like fuck is going on with those terramorphs. And yeah, I've never actually done that quest. Kind of need to do that at some point. That's the lockpicking game now. Just doing a bit of looting. I've got nothing yet. Fresh game, fresh start. Gotta get me some shit. Do nothing else, you mean I should only go cooking and nothing else? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Let's see. Oh, I don't have a level up yet. Too bad. Alright, I can check out cooking and how it works. As I said, I've never actually done it before, but there is a whole thing about cooking and learning recipes. See, now I don't have a... There's actually quite a lot of skills. I can just show you that really quick. So this is like the skills you have. These are the categories. And that's how you start every tree. You have to get a certain amount of levels. Every skill has like 4 levels, and you have to get a certain amount of points in here before the next row unlocks, etc. So right now I can sneak, for example, but I don't have any rank in stealth, which means I don't get any bonuses. Like, they'll detect me really, really quickly, and if you've played Skyrim, you know, like, sneaking is kind of like OP in that game. But here, I can sneak right now. They're gonna spot me if I move any closer, because I have no idea how to sneak. And if I hit them now, I'm not even gonna get a damage bonus, which is a bit annoying. Oh shit, never mind. I actually got a damage bonus. I'll take that back. I guess they changed that at some point. I remember way at the launch, you actually had to get a point in sneaking before that happened. Oh, learned something new. Now let's see, do I have a grenade? I do. That was a... I guess I blew up some other stuff there. Fine by me. So here you get a bit of environmental storytelling already about the Terramorph. How something obviously went wrong in here. As you can see here, something seems to have escaped with big claws. But that really is more of a teaser. You don't actually get to see a Terramorph yet. That'll be a bit later in the game. Trying to think of a way to compare it to Skyrim. I guess you could kind of say it's like one of the random dragons that attacks you if you play far enough. Like on that power level, I guess. Just not as epic with the flying. And the music. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. I think I actually blew up these two really quickly then. And in the game, as you probably may have guessed, you actually have different clothing levels. So you've got the spacesuit with the helmet. You can get a pack. You can also learn how to boost with it, like a little jetpack. You also have clothing. And that has its own... Oh, that would be a mod that doesn't work right there. Beautiful. But clothing also gives you different bonuses, like resistances, so you can actually properly min-max again if you feel like it. To find a good combination. Go for it. Skyrim still holds up if you use mods, that is. Vanilla Skyrim is a bit at this point, but there's a bunch of mods you can get that just make the graphics look prettier and more up to date. You don't even have to go all out. You can, of course, just melt your computer with the craziest graphics. But you can just get something like a... There's even like mod packs now, where they take care of all the heavy lifting. You can just get something like vanilla enhanced, and that'll just make the game just feel a bit more like a modern age game. And make it look a bit more modern age, and you can just sink all those hours in again. Because of my mod, I now have 2 points instead of 1. What should I invest in? I already have the first gastronomy level. I can't go do the second one yet because I need to create food first. I can't do that yet, so... I have to disappoint you, I can't become the Super Master Chef yet. But what should I do? I've got 2 points. Hit me up on the chat. What should I get? I can go stealth. I can go better shooting. Better guns with like ballistic weapons, better gun lasers. I can't do any rifles yet. That's the next tier. Stealth sounds sensible. Typical stealth archer build. Alright, and I got another point. There's a bunch of stuff I can get. I can go into science. I can learn how to use medicine better, research better, survey better. I can make my ship better. I can get the boost pack thing, then I'll have a jetpack. That probably is sensible as well. Then I've got all the handy jumpy abilities. I'll just do that. I'll have to find a jump pack. This one doesn't have a booster. Oh yeah, now I've got the typical stealth thingy right there, saying hidden. And before I get into this next fight, I should probably heal up again. Because they're all around. If I turn off my flashlight, I'll actually be more hidden. It's probably a pro move. Try to not have a light on when you're sneaking. Oh, and Vasco doesn't care. Vasco just starts shooting. Vasco, you madman. Oh, they're actually behind bulletproof glass. Oh, this gun is fancy. Oh, fuck. That is good stuff. So, this gore mod pack is a bit extreme. Oh my. I'm not sure if I want to keep that, to be honest. I wouldn't have minded it being a little more adult, this game, instead of people just falling over. But this is, I'm not sure this much brain is in a brain. And these floating bits of thing that disappear after a moment aren't really pretty either. Fragmented head. Yeah, messy paint job that is just completely repainted everything. Not sure there's this much brain in a pirate, in a space pirate. These are cret chips, by the way. Space money. Also ridiculous detail on those. And people have actually... Vasco? No. No. Vasco. What are you... Please. Please, Vasco. No. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna look away. The game does not have any issues. Ammo. No, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Vasco is now sliding into the ground. I think I was talking about the rifle. The rifle is a modded rifle as well, I believe. At least I've never seen that before.
Nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digging bits and a disregard for personal property rights.
Oh, now I've completed the scavenging challenge by opening a bunch of containers. Now I could get the second tier in scavenging. Oh, smart. Of course, you can also go full on melee. There's a bunch of melee weapons. You can mod your guns. I don't think you can build your own guns. That's also something else that people were annoyed with in the game. In Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, you had this amazing system where basically everything you find can be used as a material to craft with. So naturally, including me, when we started this game, you kind of just pick up everything, because you thought, you know, at some point you get the crafting bench and then you can just disassemble everything into useful stuff and create shit with, but in this game, no. They created all these things: genetic sample bottle, notebooks, pen I picked up earlier, vials, folders, dish rags, succulent. You can pick up just about almost everything that's lying around, but you can't do anything with it. It's just weight. Gonna do a little quick save here.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
So I can straight up attack him if I wanted to. Instead of walking forward like I did, I could have actually shot that kind of inconspicuously placed red barrel right behind him. And that would have already taken care of most of these dudes. So Cheesy Man, tell me, how should I handle this? Should I just straight up murder them because they're space pirates and naughty? They're on my naughty list? Or should I try and talk them down? My last option.
We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you.
There you go. They're just after my ship for some reason. Apparently because they think it's like full of riches because, you know, it's some kind of fancy kind of rare ship, but it really is just an old ship that they still use. So should I fully go into the role? Am I Santa Claus and I have people on the naughty list? And destroy these pirates. Second Amendment style. Alrighty.
Oh, this'll be fun.
Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the lodge with no deviations. You are here to
This gun I found is just completely overpowered, honestly.
nothing more.
And I took his head off.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
I don't know what is up with Vasco. I didn't get any mods for Vasco, but he seems to have some issues with walking around and clipping. Do I, by any chance... Yeah, it's a basic boost pack. There we go. So now I've got a different... It doesn't really suit the style of this minor space outfit I have. But I can do basic boosting now. Oh, ow. They're on my naughty list as well. You're in my naughty list. No presents for you. Oh, I killed that dude by destroying his boost pack. Oh, wow. At level 2, already a legendary item. That is kind of incredible. Oh my. Oh wow. That is not really a very Santa-y helmet. But you know what? I am Space Santa. So sure. So now that I've taken out the pirate threat, I can actually go to what is basically Earth 2.0, where the people hang out. The explorer people. And what is also supposed to be basically the biggest city on that planet of humans now. And I can find out what these goddamn artifacts is.
Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of...
Someone's a fan of Vasco.
Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
I have a quick 1-hour nap to regenerate my health and get a bit of a bonus. And research station. Let's see, food and drink. Old Earth cuisine. Got some bread, I've got some red meat, so I can start researching that. Beverage development. Some fiber, some water. And mixology. Some alkanes. So I can already finished a bit of research, but not a lot yet. Just slap in the rest of these things to learn stuff. And there we go, I've learned manufacturing 1. Which means I can now... I think that's for basic structures, because at some point you also build your own little base on a planet where you can harvest resources if you want. But because, like, it's any Bethesda game, of course, it's completely optional. For modding your equipment, you also need to research that as well and level it up. And I've learned barrel mods 1, so I can actually already modify my guns a little bit if I wanted to. If I find a workstation, that is. Grip and stock mods 1 as well. And the rest is all still blocked because I'm too stupid. It's one of the nice things about this, you call it a hab, this module of the ship. This one you can actually build right away. To get like really cool habs that you build in the ship builder, you need to level up a skill for that as well. And this hab that you get as a starting hab here, with the research bench and the little navigation console, like I don't even have to go to the pilot seat, I can navigate from here, is one of the very few that has this function, where you've got a bed, a kitchen, even. No, not a kitchen. Oh yeah, there we go. It's just a bit weird to get it. So I can actually cook stuff. Like alien scramble with nutriented egg. So I've actually cooked my first meal as a chef. And like just the amount of stuff you can do in here is pretty cool. The other mods I can, habs I can get at the start are pretty limited. They're basically just like, this is a room with a bed, or this is a room with a kitchen. And then they're just as big, so your ship gets bigger and bigger and heavier, and you reach like limits really quickly, or it becomes annoying to just navigate your ship because you want to get in and out quicker. And then a bunch of people, of course, went absolutely crazy and built these really, really intricate, amazing looking ships, like gigantic battleships and whatnot. There we go. Alpha Centauri. Power up the grav drive.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
There we go. Time to go to New Atlantis. So you can also go completely crazy and use the procedural generation. I could land anywhere on this planet. And there's even different biomes, like Insidious Forest on the coast. Ocean, I can't land in the ocean. Insidious Forest, mountains. And planets have deserts, of course, coniferous forest. So probably, yeah, frozen mountains. And then there's just random shit there. Like, as far as I know, you can't get any quests or anything. But, like little side quests, like little activities. Like, you'll have some random NPC there and going, can you kill whatever is in that cave 500 meters away and stuff like that. And then there's, of course, some, like, hidden, you may as well call them Easter eggs, where if I find certain books, I can then go to ruined Earth, and I can land at a old monument. And yeah, Earth is fucked. Like, Earth is completely broken. And look at this. Look at this big man. He is glorious.
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
I'm breaking your concentration, my guy. You walked up to me.
And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need.
The mini-map they used to have was extremely limited as well. They changed that to this nice 3D render. Before you had just a flat plane with all these little, not even all of these little buttons. You had like a bunch of little buttons where shit is. This is basically how it also looks if I land somewhere in the wilderness. It'll just have generated stuff. Like in this case, I think this map is pretty much set up already. Like this definitely is. I guess maybe these random unknown things here could be procedurally generated, but I think in this map everything is handcrafted.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
With the hairstyles, I always think they have these like 80s kind of vibes sometimes. Some strange hairstyles. Also the clothing. What happened to Earth? Well, you kind of learn it during the gameplay, or I think you can just read some lore up, like if you have the boxed edition, I think you've got a little bit of info. It was basically something about how the graph jump technology was invented that we use to go faster than light traveling. And during development that just completely messed up the Earth's magnetosphere or something. So the planet just got completely uninhabitable. Like, at this point you can visit it later. Earth is basically just a wasteland.
This is
Like
New
a...
Atlantis Transit, or
Like,
the
imagine Mad
It
Max, but
provides
the whole
free
planet.
transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
I'll follow the main quest a little more though before I go and go hog wild on the old exploration. So you're gonna have to stick with me a little bit. There's gonna be a bit of a forced mission with one of the exploration members that I have to go through.
For most of its power.
This is still one of the areas in the game that actually tanks my frame rate. But the whole game just works smoothly, but in here I'm glad that there's no crazy combat because it looks pretty, but wow. I don't know if you can tell on the stream if the FPS just kind of goes down here, like. But it does look very nice.
Stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
One of the biggest criticisms about this game that I agree with is the amount of loading screens. Basically everything, every transition you do, like even worse than Skyrim, is a load screen.
And always has been.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll
Fun
make
little
this
fact
place
about
your
Vasco.
home.
I think you've played Fallout 4, right, Cheesy Man? If you remember in Fallout 4, you got that little robot butler right at the beginning. If you chose certain names for your character, he would actually say your name. They actually wrote those into the dialogue. Same with Vasco. So, for example, sometimes I chose Thomas as a name for my dude, and then he'll actually just he doesn't just say Captain. He actually says Captain Thomas, which is pretty cool. I like those kind of details a little bit. It doesn't work for Kris Kringle, apparently.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. we have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Ugh, this is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
Constellation guide reduces fall damage.
Expect us to believe in fairy.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Hey, level up. So I'm now a probationary member of the Constellation Exploration Society. Upgrade scavenging, get some more ammo. Can't upgrade that yet. Got another point. I think I'll put it into ballistics just to do a little bit more damage with my guns in general. But I actually have 2 more points even. That'll power me up. Cheese man, choose. What should I get? Anything in combat? Do some science. Some tech. Tech. So I can learn how to make my ship gun stronger, my pilot of ship better, better hacking or lockpicking, and targeting for my ship, so I can target subsystems. Hacking, alright. And 1 more point, just better piloting, I guess. the first level I'll unlock ship thrusters for targeting. Alrighty then. Don't think I've used targeting before.
We've always
Show me the
considered
lodge.
ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
Man, I've got a tight booty in these leathery pants. Well, I mean, I say tight. The pants are tight. The booty isn't. You love the typical, you're slower than they walk, but you're faster when you run.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy.
There's a good-looking bar,
but there's
I'll
still
say.
one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place.
And another kitchen. More cooking. Gonna be the head chef, Chris Kringle, head chef.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
So yeah, I now have a little room I can stay in if I want to. And this thing is actually, I think, the box you got if you got the Big Boy Chad Collector's Edition for your watch. So in real life you can open this box up and your watch will be inside, your Constellation watch. Kind of a cool little thing. You put that in the game as well. So now I'm gonna pick up Sarah, go for what is the proper introductory quest to become more or less a full-fledged member of Constellation. And after that, I consider the universe open.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
And I'll recruit Vasco to my ship, because he actually makes my shield systems better, my weapons a little better, just by being there on the ship. And you can pick up more crew members in the game.
Yeah, what is it?
Of course, that's also locked
So,
behind skills again.
Are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Wait, R2-D2 only whistles and beeps. How does he sound like R2-D2?
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there.
I really need to press tab to get rid of that little hint about fast traveling. I don't know why it isn't disappearing at this point. It is quite
I'm
dumb.
going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen.
Oh, now it's
whatever
gone.
you were before,
That's nice.
Whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Sarah Morgan can't be dismissed. So she should be following me now.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Is she gonna follow me? She's a bit mesmerized, but I think she'll just teleport out with me now. Mesmerized by the artifacts. And there she is. Time to go meet the Vanguards. Take a little shortcut. Funny thing, by the way, I can boost here. It'll just kind of make my boost pack appear on my back because it's equipped. And then it'll disappear.
United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
And there is, I think, a quest line where you can also join the Vanguard and do stuff with them, or with them. I think that involves a lot of ship combat. I've never done that before. I think the idea is kind of like joining either the Imperials or the Stormcloaks in Skyrim.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run.
Why are you so far away?
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later.
All right, all right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
We're gonna talk to him.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Thank you for
Anything
your help.
Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
UC is a good friend to have, so now I actually have to go back to the old system, the Sol system, And I'm gonna just shortcut fast travel straight into my ship, which should be here. Yep, there we go. Here's my ship.
It's good to be back on board.
Sarah now joins me. She'll hang around the ship as well as I'm flying. Or she'll take a nap, I guess. Oh no, she's just gonna stand around. Sometimes they also sit down in these chairs and act like they're working, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't really make a difference to the ship systems apart from their little bonuses they have. Yeah, a lot of people were miffed about the fact that you couldn't actually land on a planet yourself like you can do now in Elite Dangerous, or how you could do in Star Citizen if you can get it to run. And it actually performs well on your computer and doesn't crash because, you know, it's Star Citizen. So this is the universe. These little planets, well, not planets, these little circles are all systems I can go to. They'll all have a certain amount of planets. There's quite a lot of them. And there should be a couple of new ones here with that first DLC that came out that I also haven't played yet, which is supposed to be pretty good. But we're going to Seoul. And I can give you a look at ruined Earth. At least from space.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Mars seems to be the new
Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
important thing for the Sol system. What it looks like. Currently night where I want to land. Sidonia. But Earth right here. That's what Earth looks like now. That's our happy planet. There we go. United States right here. South America, Africa, Europe, and up there. Australia. It's properly named Earth. You know what? I'll just pop us down somewhere just so you know what it's like. It shouldn't be called Earth anymore, honestly. It should just be called sand. Open planet map and we'll land, I don't know, just the middle of Africa. Sandy desert. There you go. Exit the ship. Well, Dune kind of had more of a... Dune looked a little prettier, I guess you could say. Pretty nice, huh? Now we can actually have a look at the surface map. It would actually be two things I can check out here. Some planetary features that could unlock a bit of bonus XP for me. Well, actually, we'll just fast travel from the map here. Go to Mars. Go to where I'm supposed to actually go for the quest. I don't know. It did give me a warning for extreme solar radiation. Not sure if I want to meditate there.
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cover.
No, I don't want to. I just want to land. You'd already just scanned me. Come on.
And we're done.
Yeah, we're done. Let me land. A lot of people were disappointed that Earth, you know, isn't actually a 100% reparation of Earth and you can't land there and actually visit your house and whatnot. You know, obviously nonsense stuff, because how are you going to put that in a game? So now we're on Mars. Gravity is a little lower here. I can actually jump around. Jump around. You already have a bit of a hint on how big you can make your ships if you want to, just by looking at the size of the landing pad that you'd be on with your ship. Star Citizen, I hope, you know, I really hope that it could be as good as it wants to be. But, you know, it probably won't be. And by the time our hardware is there to, you know, properly utilize and translate what they want to do in a game that makes sense to play. Mysterious tracker.
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance.
Ah, right.
We have a proposal for you.
I'm listening.
Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks.
My exploits in cooking and mining, I guess.
There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1. Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever...
So that was the Mysterious Tracker, which is basically a bounty hunter side quest kind of thing you can do. And yes, you can basically... Well, there are a little bit of a limit. You've got little ship systems you need to take care of. Like, at the front, the cockpit, you need to have a cockpit module. You need to have lander modules, you have to have the exit module, and you need to have engine modules and some other stuff like a shield generator, I think is a must. The jumping drive is a must. You need to, like, slap those on in some ways. But in theory, yes, you can try and find the most square parts and create a cube that you fly around in. There are some absolutely bonkers examples of what people have been flying around in, actually. But for now, I need to find out where that UC person went, because I want that artifact. And I need to prove to Sarah that I'm a good bean.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
27 hours without incident. Hours, not days. Yeah, probably. The Borg have giant cubes. Fun fact, I'm not going to demonstrate that, but there's a big hole here where they are mining down at the bottom. And if I fall down all the way and not die, obviously, just hurt myself, instead of taking the ladder or an elevator, that timer up there with the accidents will actually reset, because I've had an accident. This one.
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously.
know you were counting on that
A
Sidonian
lot
hazard
of
trade.
just talking around. 5 skill points now.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years.
I'm looking for a Vanguard named Moira. Moira?
Patrol hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
We can track him down.
Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. He's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
So here the game actually introduces you to a mechanic that I don't think Skyrim had, as far as I remember, where companions can actually influence the way conversations go, which is kind of cool.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
I can give him the credits, or I can try and persuade him, which I'm gonna do.
Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me?
What matters to you more, the money or his life?
Yeah, I'll get your point.
And I need another 2 points. I want you to imagine... Or, yeah, I'll try that one. Oh, and it worked. There we go.
Alright, I'll give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
Yes?
Empty beer bottle. I'll shortcut walking out again. Oh, that was the wrong one. No. He says I need to check out Venus. So I'll set course for Venus.
Crew position.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No idea.
Why are they out here? I have no idea.
People seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly.
I need to get there with minimal ship power.
We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Something that's probably never really utilized. At least from what I've read on Reddit, people are nearly never using ship stealth. And I kinda understand why. I mean, why do it? Just by powering down all your systems.
Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verlun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding
And this Varun thing, as far as I know, is what the DLC is centered on. The House Varun, the weird cult of the Great Serpent. Space Serpent. Pretty bananas. Some properly exciting gameplay here, sneaking up to a satellite beacon. But yeah, as far as I know, those ships would actually properly tear me apart, so kind of forced to do this. I've never actually tried fighting them, but I'm not going to experiment now. Do it properly. The way the devs intended. I do hope boosting doesn't get spotted. Giant satellite as well.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Alrighty. I gotta go to the moon. Because around the moon is a little station where the first ships were built. Nova Galactic, actually, just like this ship. And now I can turn on my systems again.
Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. Keep your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Turn up all my systems again. Fail. No response. And dock. His demonic eyes are just too much. Let's see if I can transfer some stuff so I can carry more. Could transfer all of my resources to the ship. I don't need those. I don't need this broken mod clothing. Don't need other helmets anymore. Already have a better boost pack. Chris Kringle. Oh, look at that. A slightly better spacesuit. I'll put that on. Put away some of these guns. I don't need that many. A rapid Grendel. I'll try that out here. How much ammo I have for it though. Let's board the Star Yard.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
So much looting. So yeah, spacers. Dumb pirates. A little sneaky. And Ecliptic, which is kind of a mercenary gang, if I remember correctly. Also hostile, basically, pirates. And I'm spotted. This gun is fun, but I'm already out of ammo. Too bad. Oh, ouchie, ouchie. Oh, she's down too. I need a different gun. It's 45 caliber. The damage is a little higher. Laser gun. I'm not good with lasers because I took ballistic weapons. It's so tough. That frag grenade kind of destroyed someone's head again, which resulted in the blood of, I don't know, 3 corpses or something.
Do you have anything valuable?
Not everyone is dead yet. And see it on the minimap. They're up there. I want to loot. Oh my. That's also a part of the gore mod I have. Apparently people, if they get killed by the right kind of weapon, turn into skeletons. I guess like an acid-based weapon, maybe? No idea. I have to check if I can find whatever killed him. A poison weapon, that may be doing it. I'm gonna run out of med packs at this rate. Concussive NV4. Damage increases as health decreases and concussive. Poison side star. Randomly deals poison damage and slows the target. Concussive gun sounds kind of cool. Although I did just heal myself fully, so that's kind of stupid, I guess. Ammo. That is a powerful gun, and I'm already out of ammo for it again. Just like in Tarkov, the good ammo types are always rare. Ow. Need a grenade. Oh, that is a lot of blood again. So, different gun. Guess I have 45 caliber, the most Ow. Oops. That sound effect for the head popping is just gnarly as well. Yeah, a lot of potential loot lying around here. Ow. Oh, that's gonna explode, isn't it? Sarah, what are you doing? There. That's your own fault. Oh, that dude got reduced to a pile of ash. He was on fire. So yeah, that gore mod, all props to the dude who made that. Still a bit early in development, I guess. This is tough. There we go. Ow. Of course he explodes and I get stuck somehow. There we go. This guy's a little bullet sponge.
Target down. Guess they ran
There
away.
we go. He was a way higher level than I was. And he didn't even drop it. Oh no, wait, he did. Oh my god. No! Chris Kringle died. Ah, crap. Gotta try it again from the beginning. Unbelievable. So many enemies.
That was an ecliptic mercenary. What are they
Oh,
doing here?
I love how calmly she can talk about this. Oh, Jesus. I may have downloaded a combat mod or two that makes damage also a little more extreme for me. And I'm regretting it. A little bit. But I gotta fight my way through these dudes. Already almost dead again.
That was an ecliptic mercenary. Standing in the star yard is a bit strange.
Ow, 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 ow. This is crazy. I'm eating health packs like they're cookies. Christmas cookies. Ow!
Oh, you're going to regret it.
Ow! That dude poisoned me. That nearly killed me.
Damn it!
Yeah. So yeah, the guns that they drop are actually the guns they're using. Which means they can have some incredibly powerful weapons on them. Radioactive gun. Sure. Randomly deals radioactive damage. Sounds fun. Sounds like war crimes. And I'm almost dead again. Maybe I need to get myself some more life when I level up. Now back into that crazy room. This time I'm gonna quick save. I feel like dying again. Oh, it's a different way to get into that room. Cereal. Coffee bags. Some coffee later. Oh, I don't feel like lockpicking it. Nope. Look at them down there. They want my presence. But they've been naughty. This gun is powerful. Look at that guy boosting into the sky and getting stuck. Yeah, this gun has made all the difference. Too bad I am now almost out of ammo again. Because of course. And here we go. Finally figure out what happened to Moira.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Much
Alrighty.
better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Moira went to Neptune. But as it has been 2 hours now, I'm gonna take a break for today. Save the game here and continue some other time. Thank you for your input, Cheesy Man. I enjoyed creating this beautiful Kris Kringle with you. And I hope you'll be around for my next stream as well. Bye-bye.